So this is spine mobility. So we're going to do about 3 to 5 breaths for each pose. And it's just going to be nice and slow, nice and gentle. So get yourself nice and comfy on your mat. So whenever you come to sit on your mat, feel free to sit cross-legged with your legs out, however you want. This is your class, your session. So do it within your range. Use it for your body. Don't push yourself into uncomfortable positions. And we'll just take a nice kind of moment to ground the bum to the floor. So feel the sit bones through the ground. Think about lengthening and lifting through the crown of the head. And when you're ready, just take 3 deep breaths all the way in through the nose. And then blow out through the mouth. And you can even keep your eyes closed or open them. As you blow out through the mouth, maybe think about blowing through a straw. As you inhale, feel your body rise all the way up. And then as you exhale, just let everything go. Take 2 more breaths just to finish, so 5 in total. Exhale. 1 last breath all the way in. And then exhale. And just return back to a normal rhythm. We'll begin by just rolling the shoulders back and down, maybe 5 times backwards, and then 5 times forwards. And then we'll inhale to lift one arm up high to the sky, reaching up tall. Exhale as you reach all the way over to the left. Inhale back to center, switching over the arms. Exhale, reach over to the right. So sorry if you've gone different to me, don't worry. We're just going to do 5 in each direction. Just think about really lifting through the spine, lifting that spine out of your pelvis as you come back through that midline. And as you exhale, try and keep lifting up high through the chest and finding the maximum bend you can. Don't sink into the lower back. Last one each side. And then this time, inhale back to center. Exhale as you twist to look over the shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to look over the other shoulder. And again, just 5 of these. Each side, moving with your own breath. In your own time, making sure you lift and lengthen through that midline. And then exhale as you twist and fold. From here, we're just going to then come onto our hands and knees into our cat-cow position. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and we're just going to do 3 cat-cows this time. So think about inhaling as you dip your stomach towards the floor, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and then look up towards the ceiling. Try not to let your neck sink or your head sink into your shoulders. Try and keep that nice long neck as you do this. And then exhale as you round through the spine, moving vertebrae by vertebrae, sucking the navel back towards the spine, pulling the shoulder blades apart and pressing the ground away. Inhale to lift or arch, and then exhale to round. Last one each way. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. From here, just take the hands slightly further forwards to the front of the mat, tuck the toes, press up into down facing dog. Walk the feet all the way in towards the hands and come into your Uttanasana ragdoll position. So opposite hand to opposite elbow, draw the chest over the thighs, crown of the head towards the floor, and just take 5 deep breaths. You can swing from side to side, you can bounce up and down. You can stay still, yogi's choice. It's your practice, so go your way. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Just take a moment to just pause and hang in that forward fold position, and then slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, stacking them slowly all the way up to standing. And then from here, we're just going to take 5 body rolls. So you're going to roll the body. So you're rolling the body through the spine. So it's kind of like a wave. Then from here, we're going to inhale to come all the way back up, extended Tadasana. Exhale as you come all the way back down to your Uttanasana, forward fold. Plant the hands on the floor. Inhale to lift the heels off the floor and come down into that crouched position. So you're tucking your knees up tight towards your chest, nose towards knees, so tuck the head down in this crouched position. And as you exhale, you're going to push up into that Uttanasana forward fold. So you should feel the stretch in the hamstrings. We're going to do this 5 times in total. So you've done 1 already. Inhale to crouch. Exhale to fold. Inhale to crouch. Exhale to fold. Inhale to crouch. Exhale to fold. Last one, inhale to crouch. Exhale to fold. From here, find yourself in that nice Uttanasana position. So really think about your grounding. So lift your toes, spread them, press your feet firmly into the ground in your forward fold. Think about sending that sit bone high towards the sky. You can take a little bend in the knees if you need to, and drawing that chest over your thighs. Bring your hands together, so palms together, hands to heart. And we're going to take the left elbow to the inside of the left knee. Straighten the right leg, and then inhale as you lift and twist to look over the right shoulder. We're going to take 5 deep breaths. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. With every exhale, see if you can just help yourself round maybe a little bit further. Really press into that knee with that elbow to really twist the body round. Feel that stretch in your IT band and your hip. Down your leg. Coax the body into releasing any tightness there. Last deep breath all the way in. And as you exhale, come back to center, and we're going to switch sides. So left leg goes straight, right elbow comes to right knee, bend the right knee. Inhale as you lift and twist to look over the left shoulder. Again, taking 5 deep breaths. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then come back to center. Release the hands to the floor, and then we're going to step the feet all the way back to the back of the mat. Come into that down facing dog position, and we'll take a body flow. So we're going to inhale as we roll forwards, drop the hips, look up. Find Cobra or Sphinx if you need to, is always another option if you find this tough on your lower back. And then as you exhale, push back to that hands under shoulders, knees under hips, kneeling position. And we're back to doing 5 more cat-cows. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. 3 more in your own time. Last one each way. And then just come back to neutral. So we've done cat-cows, up, down movement. We're going to go side to side. So you're going to do a circular motion with your spine to get into the sideways movement. So you're simply going to do the same again, just 5 times in each direction, but a little bit faster. You're going to swing the body round, finding those positions as you rotate it round, maybe to the right to start with. And then when you've done 5 or 6 rotations to the right, rotate in the opposite direction. So I'm moving round now to the left, arching and hollowing through that circle. Last one. And then when you've done 5 or 6 of those in both directions, just come to center. We're going to then take the left hand through, coming through to thread the needle. So we're dropping the shoulder to the floor, reaching through with the hand, looking out under the armpit. And then we're going to inhale to lift and twist, reaching up to the ceiling, opening up the shoulders, opening up the hips. We're going to do 5 of those each side. So exhale as you reach through. Inhale to lift and twist. That's 2, 3 to go. Last one on this side. And then replace the hand to the floor, switch sides. So right hand goes through left, bringing that right shoulder to the floor, looking up under the left armpit. And then inhale to lift and twist. Exhale to reach. Inhale to lift and twist. Exhale to reach. 3 more to go. Last one. And then slowly come back to your hands and shoulders, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Walk the hands slightly further forwards, tuck the toes. We're going to go back to those body flows. So finding yourself in that down facing dog. As it's a mobility class, don't worry about stretching your legs in this position. Think about really spreading the fingers, gripping the mat through your fingertips, pressing down through the knuckles so your hands aren't completely flattened to the floor. You've got a little bit of space and movement just like you would in your feet. Press the head through the arms, pull the shoulder blades apart, create breadth across the upper back and release the neck. Point the tailbone high and bend at the knees. So find that nice long spine, give your back a break from this. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale, roll forwards, drop the hips, look up, come to cobra. And then as we exhale, we're gonna lead with the tailbone all the way back to that down facing dog. If you want to try and put a spinal wave into it, you can. So inhaling to roll forwards, drop the hips, look up. Exhale, push back. We're just going to do 3 more. Inhale, drop the hips, look up. Cobra. Exhale, push back. Down facing dog. Inhale, roll forwards, drop the hips, look up. Exhale, push back. Last one, inhale, drop the hips, look up. Find your cobra position, untuck the toes, and just draw a figure of 8 with your hips and shoulders. You can also do this in Sphinx if you want to. Do a couple of rotations in one direction, and then switch to go the other way. Come back to center and then just exhale as you relax your body all the way down to the floor, finding a prone position. Take the hands slightly out to the side, a little bit wider, fingertips to the floor. We're going to do some cobra peels. So forehead to the floor in this prone position, arms out wide, fingertips to the floor. So you're not using your whole hand, you're going to just use your back muscles to lift. You're going to inhale as you peel the body away from the floor, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way up to this cobra variation, and then exhale as you peel the body all the way back down. So really think about engaging your back muscles to support the spine and moving vertebrae by vertebrae as you lift the body away from the ground. Exhale to melt. One more for me. And then exhale as you come all the way back down. Take the hands back underneath the shoulders and push back to extended child's pose. Sitting back on your heels, forehead to the floor, reaching forwards with the hands. Take 2 deep breaths. And then we're going to take the left hand, place it beside the knee, and then reach all the way over with the right hand towards the left. Keeping that forehead on the floor, find that lateral stretch. Take 3 deep breaths as you breathe into that upper back area and shoulder. And then when you've taken your 3 deep breaths, walk that right hand all the way back to center. Reach forwards again with the left. Take the right hand beside the right knee. And then as you exhale, walk the left hand all the way over to the right. And find that stretch again in the lateral area and the shoulder and the upper back. 3 deep breaths. So you're probably on your second. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release. Slowly walk your hands all the way back to the front of the mat. And then we're going to come all the way up onto our bums, so onto a seated position. And we're just going to go for a seated twist. So sitting, you can either sit cross-legged or you can come into lotus, half lotus maybe if you want to. From here, we're going to inhale as we lift and lengthen, and then this time we're going to hold it rather than rotate it. So inhale to lift and lengthen, exhale to look over the left shoulder. Hold for 3 deep breaths. With every exhale, see if you can just pull yourself around a little bit further. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale all the way back to center. If you're in lotus or half lotus, switch sides with your feet. And then we're doing the same but the other side. So find that center position. Inhale to lift and lengthen first, and then exhale as you look over that right shoulder. 3 deep breaths again. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, slowly unravel yourself all the way back to the front. And then we're going to come into bridge pose. So if you have a block to hand, sorry, I should have said this at the start, one of these hard yoga bricks, you can do a supported bridge variation. If not, we can just do 5 lifts. So coming down onto your backs, bringing the heels towards the bum, feet flat on the floor. If you're using the block, you're going to inhale to lift the hips up and then shuffle the block underneath and place it on your sacrum and just relax there for 5 breaths. If you're not using the block, what you can do instead is inhale to lift, shuffle the shoulders underneath. Take a nice deep breath in, and you can either stay here for 5 breaths or you can just slowly bring the body down towards the floor. And then inhale again, so you're getting some movement through the spine as well, but just very gently. So pick the variation that you would like to do today. Set yourself up, and in your own time, just take 5 deep breaths. Probably coming up to that 5th and final deep breath on this movement now. When you've taken it, inhale to lift and remove that block. Exhale as you come all the way down onto your backs. Bring your knees in towards your chest, hug them with both arms, and just rock from side to side, massage your lower back. And then we're just going to take the hands out to the side in a T-shaped position, palms facing down. Think about gluing those shoulders to the floor. And as we exhale, we're going to drop the knees all the way over to the left. And then inhale to lift and twist the head to look towards the right. From here, you can press down on the outer thigh. Extend that top leg and cradle it in the opposite hand, wherever you need to be. We're just going to take 3 more deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you lift your head and your knees back to center. And then exhale to drop them all the way over to the right. Inhale to lift and twist to look towards the left. And again, you can press down on that outer thigh or extend that top leg and cradle it in the opposite hand, wherever mobility allows. If your knees don't touch the floor, don't worry, just let gravity do the work. Let them hang. And take 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you lift your head and your knees back to center. Release your toes to the floor, keep your heels lifted, and we're just going to drop the knees from side to side 3 times for a few window wipers to finish. Releasing off that lower back. And then gently bring your knees all the way back in towards your chest. Hug them with both arms, rock from side to side, massage the lower back. And then whenever you're ready, just slowly roll over and come all the way up to seated. And we'll finish with one final deep inhale as we lift our hands up above our heads, palms together. Exhale to the forehead, kind thoughts. To the lips, kind words. To the heart, kind feelings. Namaste.